The specifics, free speech for both of the complaints, and then the lack of any notable notable instances of violence during the protest, which means that there is no there's no reason to believe there's criminal intent or anything of the sort. So usually yung mga same response to the ones that I made on the Dasmariñas Village protest, and also on the other legal complaint on my other post.
So are you hoping ma-dismiss po itong complaint?
Well, possibly, yeah. It's better for me if it's dismissed. But regarding if it ever reaches court, then we already have prepared our legal defense.
Are you confident? Are you confident?
Well, it really depends on the justice system. The problem with law itself and the way these cases go is that there's no actual... You cannot say for certain what result there would be, since you do not know the mind of the judges or the prosecutors or everything. But at the same time, there are tangible and realistic patterns that we can base on, and mostly these types of cases are ultimately dismissed before they reach court.
Kailan mag-end yung suspension mo, sir?
By first week of February, pero alam ko may isang bagong ethics complaint. So siguro ang plano ko is to have that resolved by my legal team before I return to Congress. So baka bumalik na ako doon a bit later. And also, since sobrang magulo pa doon, I won't be immediately returning since I'll have to... Say DG. Hindi, ethics complaint. I believe it was Chairman Puno. Pero hindi ko pa nakita kasi wala pang nasend sa akin na ethics complaint since I'm not active in Congress and Congress is suspended right now. It will still resume on January 26, so wala pang mga complaints dito pa.
Sir, hindi ba ito nakaka-apekto sa inyong leadership sa pagsaservisyo sa constituents? Kasi syempre, imbis na dapat nasa house kayo, suspended kayo because of dito sa mga ethics complaints. Ano po paliwanag niyo sa constituents niyo na umaasa sa inyo?
The ethics complaint, well, that's already a decision by Congress as a whole. So that is separate from my ability to serve the people within my district. Kasi functional pa rin yung district office ko, and I can still I still handle my tasks within the district itself. Yung sa ethics complaint naman, if I'm suspended in Congress, it's only my ability to attend the plenary and the committees, everything doon.
So you believe, sir, hindi yan nakaka-apekto dun sa pagbibigay servisyo sa inyong constituents?
Well, it affects it negatively, but then at the same time, if you were to allow such ethics complaint to change the way that you criticize things that you've seen within the government, then you're already being complicit by being silent and not speaking out against the corruption that you've seen.
Anong pinagkakabalahan na yung suspended kayo?
Wala, mga biyang-biyon. Mga pusa, I still take care of my cats, my pets, and then recently we had a Christmas break. I mostly do sports. Walang masyadong mostly chill lang ngayon.
Chill lang, sir, walang anything related sa pagsaservisyo. Chill ka lang muna dahil suspended.
Well, I still attend yung mga local events. Actually, mas madaming time na nga ako ngayon para makapag-attend ng mga local events. I still have regular meetings with practically anyone who wants to meet me. Actually, most from private sector or other politicians. And yun lang, mostly walang masyado. I've recently competed in PECAF with a 3-1 record. PECAF Arnis in Tagaytay, Luzon qualifiers. So mostly sports, leisure. I'm enjoying the free time given to me by my suspension.
But when you go back, may babaguhin ka ba sa style mo?
Well, that
Be
remains...
more careful, sir. Kasi syempre, ilang complaint na to na pinayal sa'yo.
If you consider that you would be more careful, that means you're already succumbing to the changes that the ethics committee wants. But the problem is that there are also issues that are more important than what the ethics committee can do, or that are more important than preserving one's ability to stay within the plenary. And it's these types of issues that I have to consider. Do I stay silent and not have any more ethics complaint, or do I still continue my style in calling out the corruption that I see, and have as many ethics complaints with the possibility of either suspension or expulsion? Hence, those things that I have to consider and balance before I make a change in any of my stances. Because if I were to be completely silent now, then that will be the end of the ethics complaints. But at the same time, that'll also be another voice that's speaking out against the corruption that's being seen in Congress right now. And Congress right now is it's very chaotic, especially with the upcoming impeachment cases against Vice President Sara and President Marcos, where President Marcos, I believe, has received 3 now, and multiple congressmen are also planning on Vice President Sara there. So it's a very chaotic situation, and it just really depends on what the situation will be next. Thank you. Okay na lahat? Good. Thank you.